Okay, so an employee receives a weekly salary of $340. They call that a base pay, right? You get that no matter what. And also 6% commission on all sales. No sales means you don't make any extra commission, just the $340. But if you do sell stuff, you take 6% of what you sold, and that adds on to the 340. Okay? So, write a rule to describe the function f of d. F of d, let's write it. First of all, this is answer A. Sorry, I keep doing that. F of D is equal to, we're saying the number of dollars in sales. Okay, so we're always going to get that $340. So we can start by saying they definitely get the $340 plus some amount of the sales in dollars. What amount? 6%. You need to be able to convert percent into a decimal. Okay, percent into a decimal is 0.06 or 0.06. And I'm not sure what to tell you if you don't know how to do that. That's something you need to be able to do. I can coach you through it, moving the decimal 2 places over and making sure that the decimal amount is always going smaller and the percentage amount is bigger. But that's something I'm not going to worry about. You should know how to do that. Now, times what? 6% of what? 6% of the dollars that are the sales amount that you made for the week. Okay, 6% of the sales you made plus $340 equals the salary that you've got. So that's A. Now B says find the employee's earnings for a week with $660 in total sales. So what we need to do is we need to plug in for the total sales, D, the $660. So we say that means that F of 660, or evaluating this for 660 means $340 plus 0.06 times 660. Okay, and then we need to calculate that out. So say 340 times, I'm going to do that calculation over here on the side. Let me say 660 times 0.06. And I get 0, 36, carry the 3, 36 plus 3, 39. And since this is a 0, if I multiply by 0, I'm just going to get a bunch of zeros. So what I really am just having to do now is place the decimal in the right place. How do I do that? Well, I say there are, in the entire original problem, there are 2 digits that follow a decimal. So in our answer, we've got 2 digits of our answer following the decimal for an amount of $39.60 made in commission for that amount of money, plus $39.60 for a total of $379.60. Okay, that's how much they make if their sales were $660 in a week. And finally, C, what were the employee's total sales for the week in which her earnings were $1,300? Now we're not replacing D, the total sales, we're trying to find that out by replacing F of D with the result. So you're saying, okay, I'm going to take the original function, and that was F of D equals 340 plus 0.06 D, and say, okay, what if it was $1,300 that they made? $1,300 is equal to $340 plus 0.06 of what amount? This is what we're trying to find. Okay, so I'm going to just do this quickly. Minus 340 minus 340. What we get here is 960 equals 0.06 D. And if we were to divide that by the coefficient, 0.06 equals 0.06 D divided by 0.06, we would find what D, the total commission was, or the total sales were, by doing this division problem right here. And I'm going to do that over here on the side as well. I'm going to get rid of this original calculation because we already did that. We used that. And say what we are being asked to do is take $960 and divide it by 0.06. Now, there is a trick for division of decimals. Again, if you know the rules of this, if you've been taught it back in elementary school, if you know the rules of this, then you can do it with no problem. Okay? You can write an equivalent problem by saying, I'm going to multiply everything by 100 to move this decimal 2 places to there, so that I get 6. And I have to move the decimal from where it is right here and move it 2 places to the right. So I need to annex 2 zeros. I need to put 2 more zeros on there. Now I can move it the 2 places like that. And when I do that, I say I get the equivalent problem that will have the same answer as what I want of 6 going into 96,000. Okay. Move the decimal 2 places to the right here and 2 places to the right here. Because now when we divide, we say how many times does 6 go into 9? It goes in once. That's a 3. We bring the next digit down, 36. 6 goes into 36 6 times. That is 36. We get 0. Every time we bring a 0 down, we've got to put a number up. Goes in 0. Bring the next one down. 6 goes into 0 0 times. Bring the next one down. 6 goes into 0 0 times. And we get then, as a number for this, an answer for this, 16,000. So D, the amount of sales that this person must have made in order to go home with $1,300 was $16,000 in sales. Okay, which would result in $960 in commission. And then when added to the base pay of $340, will total the $1,300 that they made. Okay. Once you get comfortable with this, this will not be a crazy difficult problem. You just got to get comfortable with it. So watch it multiple times and listen to all my tips and ask questions. Come to enrichment if you